Hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much for being in the meditation room with me in this moment of meditation that we come together. Thank you for showing up, for wanting to be part of this, and say dive deep into silence with me. So the theme of today is what is the world? So what is the world? And it sounds like, well, how are you going to combine that with a meditation prayer? And so that's what you're going to discover in the next, say, 45 minutes in which we meditate. So I'm reading a little bit. We have a moment of quiet. There's another prayer. There's a moment of quiet. And so on for a moment, So like the breaks are probably approximately 5 minutes or so, maybe a little shorter, maybe a little longer. So the most important part of this is then just to relax into this moment, letting all the things that have gone by, let them be for what they are. And allowing yourself to not be distracted by your ideas. So if thoughts come up, they are allowed to come up, but you're not going to engage with them or follow them or say float on them or whatever you do with them. No, you just let them be, and they will find their way. It doesn't need your attention. So when you allow more space to come into your mind, there is also more light available, because the light is immediately taking the place that you leave it. It takes the place that you keep open for that. If you occupy your mind with thoughts and with concerns and with all of that, that is where your attention is, and that's where you get the result from. So coming back then into meditation, as you let go of everything that seems to occupy it, and let it just come up and let it go. Same with feelings. You just feel them, but don't do anything with them. Don't try to connect it to people, persons, or events, or anything like that. So this is really like a moment of stillness, a moment of thanking your Father for, giving him all your love. That is why we come together in this moment. It's like, give everything and see what happens when you do that. So here we go. I'm reading this from the Ur-text of A Course in Miracles. What is the world? So this is from on page 397 from the workbook, the second volume. What is the world? The world is false perception. It is born of error and has not left its source. It will remain no longer than the thought which gave it birth is cherished. When the thought of separation has been changed into one of true forgiveness, will the world be seen in quite another light, and one which leads to truth, where all the world must disappear and all its errors vanish. Now its source has gone, and its effects are gone as well. The world was made as an attack on God. It symbolizes fear. And what is fear except love's absence? Thus the world was meant to be a place where God could enter not, and where his Son could be apart from him. Here was perception born. For knowledge could not cast such insane thoughts. But eyes deceive and ears hear falsely. Now mistakes become quite possible, for certainty has gone. The mechanisms of illusion have been born instead, and now they go to find what they have been given them to seek. Their aim is to fulfill the purpose which the world was made to witness and make real. They see in its illusions but a solid base where truth exists. upheld apart from lies. Yet everything they report is but illusion, which is kept apart from truth. As sight was made to lead away from truth, it can be redirected. Sounds become the call of God, and all perception can be given a new purpose by the one whom God appointed Savior to the world. Follow his light and see the world as he beholds it. Hear his voice alone in all that speaks to you, and let him give you peace and certainty, which you have thrown away, but heaven has preserved for you in him. Let us not rest content until the world has joined our changed perception. Let us not be satisfied until forgiveness has been made complete. And let us not attempt to change our function. We must save the world. For we who made it must behold it through the eyes of Christ. That what was made to die can be restored to everlasting life. This holy instant is salvation come. What joy is there today? It is a time of special celebration, for today holds out the instant to the darkened world where its release is set. The day has come when sorrow passes away and pain is gone. The glory of salvation dawns upon a world set free. This is the time of hope for countless millions. They will be united now as you forgive them all. For I will be given by you today. We have forgiven one another now, and so we come at last to you again. Father, your Son, who never left, returns to heaven and his home. How glad are we to have our sanity restored to us, and to remember that we all are one. This holy instant is salvation come. This is God's day. It is my gift to Him. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world, and so to try to lead my life alone must be but foolishness. For there is one who knows all that is the best for me. And He is glad to make no choices for me but the ones that lead to God. This day I give to Him, for I could not delay my coming home, and it is He who knows the way to Him. And so we give today to you. We come with holy open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our needs, and you will give us everything we want that will help us find the way to you. This day is God's. It is my gift to Him. I am in danger nowhere in the world. Your son is safe wherever he may be, for you are there with him. He need but call upon your name, he will recollect his safety and your love, for they are one. How can he fear or doubt or fail to know he cannot suffer, be endangered, or experience unhappiness when he belongs to you, beloved and loving, in the safety of your fatherly embrace? And there we are in truth. No storms can come into the hallowed heaven of our home. In God we are secure. For what can come to threaten God himself or make afraid what will forever be a part of him? I am in danger nowhere in the world. Your peace is with me, Father. I am safe. Your peace surrounds me, Father. Where I go, your peace goes there with me. It sheds its light on everyone I meet. I bring it to the desolate and lonely and afraid. I give your peace to those who suffer pain or grieve for loss, or think they are bereft of hope and happiness. Send them to me, Father. Let me bring your peace with me, for I would save your Son, as is your will, that I may come to recognize myself. And so we go in peace. To all the world we give the message that we have received, and thus we come to hear the voice for God, who speaks to us as we relate His word, whose love we recognize because we share the word that He has given unto us. Your peace is with me, Father. I am safe. Whatever suffers is not part of me. I have disowned the truth. Now let me be as faithful in disowning falsity. Whatever suffers is not part of me. What grieves is not myself. What is in pain is but illusion in my mind. What dies was never living in reality, but did but mock the truth about myself. Now I disown self-concept, deceits, and lies about the Holy Son of God. Now am I ready to accept him back as God created him. Father, my ancient love for you returns, and lets me love your Son again as well. Father, I am as you created me. Now is your love remembered, and my own. Now do I understand that they are one. Whatever suffers is not part of me. Let me not see myself as limited. Let me behold the Son of God today and witness to His glory. Let me not try to obscure the holy light in Him and see His strength diminished and reduced to frailty, nor perceive the lacks in Him with which I would attack His sovereignty. He is your Son, my Father, and today I would behold His gentleness instead of my illusions. He is what I am, and as I see Him, so I see myself. Today I would see truly that this day I may at last identify with Him. Let me see myself. Let me not see myself as limited. Thank you so much for joining today, and have a great and blessed day, or have a lovely night. Thank you so much.